Manipulate invisible lines of force. Way back in the day, scientists believed in something called ether, stuff they thought was in space. This was because they figured the light waves needed to travel through some kind of medium. Water waves travel through water. Sound waves travel through air and through other media like water. So the reasoning went there had to be this invisible stuff they called ether. But it turns out this wasn't true. Light really does travel through empty space, or at least that's what they used to think. Then when Einstein wrote his papers on relativity, this empty space isn't so easy. This stuff that makes up space is this space-time kind of stuff. And after the Big Bang, atoms and molecules didn't explode out into empty space. Space-time itself, including all the matter, had been expanding ever since. This is the kind of stuff that can melt your brain if you think about it too much. And throughout all of the space-time are lines of force, or force fields, invisible force fields, invisible electromagnetic radiation, gravity fields, quantum fields, the mysterious Higgs field, all invisible, all that operate on various things at a distance. You might say a similar kind of force field operates socially. Like if you see a cute girl across the room, there is a kind of attraction force pulling your brain towards her. Or you might see somebody that is very, very charismatic. This person has the same effect on the room as a large gravitational object has on space. A large gravitational object warps reality. So objects simply slide toward that object. A charismatic person shows up and they also more or less warp reality. Simply by their presence, everybody's thought patterns change. They are thinking towards that charismatic person. Their attention is pulled toward them like a gravitational field. Their minds and thoughts are pulled toward that person like a gravitational field. You may have seen those videos where they put a bunch of small metal particles on a drum. And then they vibrate the drum at various frequencies. And based on the frequencies, the small particles arrange themselves in various geometric patterns. People do the same thing. Within different areas, we arrange ourselves into different thought patterns, hierarchical patterns. Hierarchical patterns are the invisible lines of force that are always operating on us humans. We seem to always know subconsciously where we are on the hierarchy. And the higher you are in any given hierarchy, the more you will become the gravitational center of any situation. Most people have no idea that these lines of force exist. Most people have no idea how simple it is to understand these lines of force, to leverage them, to manipulate them and tilt them in your favor. So you can be the cause and the world will be the effect. To learn more, visit mindpersuasion.com/live-training.